Hello YouTube, this is Brian Tubbs coming at you with another video. This is going to be part 2 of the video that I made on the making on the blocks. I told you guys I would just kind of make the next video, as far as just kind of making the base and just seeing what that's gonna kind of look like. So what I came up with, I think I mentioned in the last video, I wasn't sure how high I wanted that V to come up on the blocks. I didn't want it to be too low because I would could possibly leave flex in the in the piece when it's sitting on the base. So I decided to take the V up about 6 inches from that point to about here. And I'm talking about on the bottom, the very bottom block where it's going to sit in the base. And so what I came up with was this guy right here. So you get a closer shot. So this is, from this point to here is 16 inches. From this point to this point is 12 inches across. And I went 8 inches in height because I wanted from the bottom of this V to this point here to be 6 inches. The blocks are 9 3/4 inches, square. So I wanted this block to go up a little bit past, just over halfway up that block. So when that block sits in here, it'll have all this support on that bottom. So I made it 8 inches tall because I wanted 2 inches from this point to the bottom, because I want the piece about 7 feet tall. And so the block will sit from this point going up and going out, and then this will sit on top of a what is it, 3/8? It's a 3/8. I think it's a 3/8 plate that'll rest on the ground. This will sit on top of that 3/8 plate, and my plate is 20 by 20. And this will just sit on, I'll kind of center it up and all that, then just get it lined up and that kind of thing. But this is what I came up with, and I've just kind of tacked it together just to be sure. I tacked it up just to be sure it will work out and all that stuff. So I'll just let you guys see it. I'm not finished with it, of course. Yeah. It's kind of awkward. Okay, this is what it's going to look like, and the block will sit right down in there. I'm not finished welding it up or anything yet. This is one side of it, and I haven't put this plate on yet. I just tacked it up in a couple spots just to see how it would look and all that kind of stuff. This is a 1/4 inch plate, and this riser is I think it's like 3/16, because I didn't need that much strength there. I just needed more so in the V section. And this, I would weld this to the outer edge of the block, whereas this other portion will be welded completely from the bottom of the V all the way up on both sides. And so this thing is pretty heavy. This weighs this is close to 20 pounds right here already, just this portion. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and get you guys in a little bit closer so you can see what I'm doing here and how I'm kind of getting lined up with my fixtures and all that kind of stuff. But I really just want you to see just how I'm gonna tack it up and kind of go up, do it from there. All right, let me get you guys moved in. All right, so this is kind of how I'm going to set it up. I just have these two fixtures here. I showed this in one of the videos not long ago, how I made these. I think I shot a video on actually making these. And they are just fab, they call them, they're fab fixtures. And what they do is you just put them on your table and you put your bolts through the holes in the table. I made these also. I think I showed you guys how I did these, made these, and they just lock this to the table, and it gives you a pretty, almost perfect, was at 90-degree angle. So when I'm building like large sculptures and need my walls to be straight up and down, I will lock the walls to these, and that'll keep the piece straight up and down. It won't move or anything like that. So for this, if you guys watched that video, I made these. These are from Harbor Freight. They're just their cheap $4 clamps, and I just cut the bottom. I cut the pin out, slid the piece out the bottom, and put my own these on, so it'll fit right into the fixture table. They'll just go right into the hole there, and it's ready to go. And so to get this V-base straight up and down, I just slid one of these into one of these holes, slid this to the inside of this, and just locked this piece to this upright, and that let me know that this was going to be, straight up and down. I used two of these and just put them in, got it all lined up, And to make sure, like I said, make sure this plate was straight up and down. Then I took this other side, I laid this piece of metal on the back side, put that in there, and then I took these guys. I showed you these on a video. They're like a side stop. I can't remember exactly what they call them, but these adjust. And I put this on the other side and just screwed it up and snugged it up on this side. And I had this piece sitting in here and just kind of locked it all in. And then I just tacked this one side just so I could, just kind of pick it up and kind of let you guys see it as I was, talking earlier. So what I'll do in this video is get this side locked in and then just kind of tack it up. And I'll probably just go ahead and just weld it up, just to show you guys, what I'm doing. And then after that, after this gets welded up, this is going to have to go onto the 3/8 plate. Have to center that up and all that stuff, and then this will have to be welded to that plate. I'm not sure if I'll be able to do that on camera or not. Just depends. All right, so what I'm going to do now is just get this all locked in, and then I'll kind of move the camera in so you can guys just see it from that side. But maybe I'll just move the camera over just so you can see it a little bit better. Let me move this guy out of the way. And I got these from Certiflat. They come in pieces. I think it's what, 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces, and you just put them together like a puzzle, and then you just weld them together. Just make sure they're straight up and down and all that stuff, and really nice. Saved me probably close to $80 per clamp had I got them already made. But if you get these and you make them yourself, or weld them together yourself, you save probably about $75, $80, $90. It depends on the clamp you're looking at. 1/4 inch thick steel plate all the way around. These holes are 5/8. You get them in, you get them in 5/8, 16 millimeter, 3/4, 1 inch, just depends on your table. My table holes are 5/8, so I just went with everything in 5/8. Well, let me go ahead and move this camera over just a little bit so you guys can see what I'm doing. I'll get it. Here. What's one of that? Oh, man, I gotta start this whole video over. That's all right. Let's do it again. Do it better this time anyway.